On the seventh day of Vlogmas, what does Sandy Mom have for you? Ak eglite, six Geister Tuganese. Just in i natt era pretzigu prat. Piasilitas Betleme visinu klar. Klusanax, Svetanax. Don't know the rest. It was one of my mom's favorite songs in our native tongue. I feel so bad that I just don't remember them anymore, but I no longer play the piano and we don't no longer stand around the Christmas tree. Those sound like double negatives, they do to me. But every Christmas I would play Christmas carols and we would sing in English and in my language. But we don't know why, I don't know, shame on me. I think because things change in life. I don't like change. I'm a person who does not like change. I'm sure I've mentioned it on some of my vlogs. But we all go through change. Unfortunately, some changes are not good. Maybe for some people, there are more bad changes than good. There's good changes in life, and there's bad. And there are some changes in life that you just think you never can get past. Either you never can forgive, or you never can forget, or both, or whatever it is. So, I was going to talk about this on December 8th, which I believe is the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. And that is a day that many years ago, I lost not my first, but one of the first babies I lost. And I know I've told the story about it, so I'm not going to rehash that because, it's a jolly holly Christmas. No, it's a jolly holly time of year, and I don't want to bring y'all down. But I do want to acknowledge things because you guys know a lot about me, and, well, I shouldn't say I don't know about you. Over the years, I've gotten to know a lot of people. Some have stayed, some have left. I mean, this is just YouTube land, right? So it doesn't seem there's that connection. Sometimes you seem there's a connection, but it's sort of like in real life. It's sort of like in soap operas. I was thinking about that the other day in soap operas. They never let a marriage ever work. I don't know why. You might watch something and think, gosh, just let them work. Don't let them lose a baby. Don't. But I guess it's so much like real life. And I got something dirty on my phone. Hold on, because if it's going to be on the whole video, it's going to be awful. Just a second. I got it. It's probably there too. There. Oh, I can't see my finger. Oh, that's weird. I have this blanket on me at night, and it has these fuzzies on it all the time. And that's what was on my phone. So, I think there's another one. Oh, well. That's just first world problems. I forgot where I was. What's new there? When you have a stressed mind, you have a forgetful mind. But anyhow, so, oh yeah, I was talking about the Feast of Immaculate Conception on December 8th. But today, well, when you'll be seeing this, it'll be December 7th. So I thought I would take that day. I'm just going to take that whole day, just all to me. Nobody will have that day but me. Yeah, sure. I don't know. No, there's my ring finger, the finger that never got a diamond ring. Well, it kind of did, but not in the right way. Anyhow, not change subject. So anyhow, on this 7th day of Vlogmas, I thought since most of you know a lot about me, which is only probably not even a 0.25% of my life, but you know quite a lot about me, and I know some about you, some more than others, and I know I'm not the only one struggling. I've always said anyone can share anything. You know, you can write to me, you can email me, you can share it on the boards. We always pray. I haven't had any prayer requests in a long time, but I continuously pray for everyone in internet land or cyber bill or whatever we call it. By the way, not to change the subject. Gosh, no, Sandy Mom never does that. Does anyone know where you can watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas and the Charlie Brown Christmas? Because if nothing else that I can make happen for my child, I want to make sure I have those happen. So if anyone knows, so we don't have cable. I don't know what we have. Nothing. We have the news. The news, and I think it's three basic, the channels, the like main channels. And they're not on there. They don't even have Dancing on the Stars on there anymore. Something that Polly and I enjoyed. But anyhow, do you know how we can watch it? Is there a way? Is there, I don't know. If anyone knows, on the internet, is there a way? I don't know. If anyone can figure it out, let me know. So it would be How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Charlie Brown Christmas. Okay, back to the subject at hand. So, I know I have subscribers that have had losses as bad as death of spouses, of parents, of brothers, of sisters, of aunts and uncles and cousins, and even children. And I always thought how ironic that the first child that I lost was on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. And if you're not Catholic, you wouldn't know what it is. And instead of start talking about it and make this video way too long, I guess you could Google it. But I guess the way people thought of me as a person and my high morals and standards, and not that I thought I was above anyone, please don't take that the wrong way. I just had morals and standards, and I just wanted to make sure I held myself in a way that I respected my own self and body. And by doing that, what happened? I lost a baby on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Go figure. Anyhow, back to the subject at hand. So, and there's also losses like if you have, any member of your family may get ill with a disease, terrible diseases, not so terrible, just being sick, whatever it is. Some going through long battles with diseases, some not making it through those diseases. As you know, this year I lost 2 friends to cancer within 2 days of each other. And it was horrible. And the one cancer reminded me of my cousin's cancer, who was like a brother to me. So needless to say, this year was a very hard one. And then Polly's father walking out of his life. So as you see, there's different diseases, different bad things, different everything. And, to one person, one may seem worse than another. And I know I've talked about in my vlogs about in the Catholic faith, we're taught about the cross you have now to carry is nothing. The next one will be harder or larger, whatever the saying is. And I truly believe it's true. I think whoever is the bearer of giving out those crosses has me mixed up with somebody else for sure, because I am at my weakest state right now. And if you're Catholic or you're not, or whatever religion you are, if you don't, I still think of you, I guess maybe in my sense of my Catholic faith, and maybe not even that, but just the cross bearing, the crosses you have to bear. And they're hard, and they're especially hard on holidays. That's why I chose to talk about this today, because I don't know if I can even pull myself together on December 8th. It's been a while, a long while, since I lost that baby. But still, I lost that baby. And I have little, they're not real crystal. They look like crystal angels that we used to put on the tree for the babies I lost. We don't do that anymore because the angels are kind of big for the tree that, no, I still haven't got up yet. I'm slipping. I'm really slipping. And you know, my son deserves a lot better. He does. I'm not saying I'm bad that, you know, because I didn't put up the tree, but, you know, I should get that tree up. So when I'm sitting here not sleeping, I'm thinking, geez, I should put that tree up. But, you know, I want to film it for you guys, and it's so much to do it because my tripod, is that the right word? Tripod, yes. Is broken and it's taped, and it might fall, and I'll have to start all over again, and, you know, it's just so much. But I want to share with you guys because this Vlogmas, I just haven't had a lot of good stuff. If you were around last year, you remember Alfie, and I forgot the other character's name. Well, Alfie has vanished. And you know, every year, I know, Polly didn't say it, but he always wished he would have the elf on the shelf. He never asked for things, but I knew he did. And there was just another thing I had messaged his father when he left. I had talked about before. He's like, oh, well, he's too old, blah, 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 blah. No, actually, I didn't think. No, this year didn't say that. He said nothing. He ignored me. But I think more than anything, Polly, now, because he's older, wants it to do it for me in a way. Just like St. Nicholas Day. He knows that, you know, over the years, it was for him. And now it's his way of giving back. But I wasn't able to get my hands on the elf on the shelf. So, I don't know how I got over there. But anyhow, back to the subject at hand. So I know those of you who have shared with me your losses or your battles or your family members' battles and so on and so forth. And just a little hint there, all of you, but especially those of you who have shared your trials and tribulations, your battles with fibromyalgia, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, or your family members suffering with illnesses, or people on the internet. I found out a lot of us watch the same people. I remember when we all prayed for the YouTubers that I watched, and I found out a lot of people watched, and sadly they passed away. And holidays are the hardest times. It seems my table is shrinking and shrinking, and as I shared before, maybe in this Vlogmas, I think, I used to have an address book, but I don't have it anymore because everyone's gone. It's really sad, but you know what? Life does go on. If we like it or not, the sun rises, the sun sets. But the daylight in between seems to be like a split second and it's gone, let me tell you. Because I always have this plan to try to get out in the morning, but you know it's the coldest. So we could get out before everyone gets all the food out of the store, so we don't have to do Insta rip-off, but it never happens. So I'm not all for this new time change. I guess as you get older, things get harder. Anyhow, I just wanted you all to know I'm thinking about you. I pray for all of my subscribers. Oops, sorry about my thumb again. That's not my thumb, it's my finger. I think of you, even those who haven't shared about yourselves. I think of all my subscribers. Haven't heard from people lately, but I don't know. I guess if I took a longer look at my last year vlogs, of course they were much better because we weren't going through what we're going through now and all the worries because of Polly's father. You know, I'm sure the comments dropped off. These people are busy, you know, things are, I'm not going to say they're getting back to normal. It's never going to be normal. Never. It's just getting worse and worse. But maybe you just get yourself involved in the normal that you want to make normal as you can make it. Which is good. Because what do I say at the end? Enjoy each day to the fullest. Make the most of each day. Whatever phrase of the day I choose. So I hope you know that, the holidays may be hard, but just try to hold on to those memories. Because like I say, not even death can take those memories away. I remember I heard a phrase someone said about cheating death or something. I don't know. I don't like to think about it. It's sad. It just has a black feeling around it. Just, ugh. But sadly it happens. And pretty much most of my family is gone. Those that matter. So there's no more Merry Christmas calls from my cousin. There's no poem written to me on my birthday. My cousin calls me and he writes a poem and he reads it to me and sings happy birthday. I miss that the most. My mom isn't here to make sure that my birthday present is wrapped in birthday paper and I get a birthday card, not a Christmas card or leftover paper. And that I make sure Polly too. Not sure how he'll get a gift this year, but he will. I will make it happen. But I'll make sure it's in birthday paper and he'll get a birthday card. Because him and I are just a week apart and, being born around Christmas, you get ripped off. But my mom always made it special. And I make it special for Polly. And, the other day Polly was saying to me, he said, Mom, I was going to text Dad. I says, that's fine, you can do that. But then he said, I was going to text Dad and ask him for an Amazon card because I saw something I want to get for you. And I thought, oh my gosh, right away my head went spinning because I had right away asked him to, to send Polly an Amazon card, a card for the grocery store, a card for Kohl's, for he fits in some children's play shirts. He doesn't have any long sleeve shirts he needs, and socks and such, so Polly can pick out what he wants because he's not going to get it from his father. I thought, oh gosh, you can't do that because then he'll think I was the one who wanted it. I don't want it. I don't want it for me. There's nothing I need. I just wear the same things. I mean, I wouldn't even know my size. I've lost so much weight. But I said, it's probably not a good idea. And he felt bad. I said, it's okay. I was a kid. I had my presents. I had my time. But I guess he remembered the story about how my mom tried to make my birthday special and people were late. So they went to Christmas parties, the after Christmas party the next day. My birthday's 26th. They went after and then they came late to my party and they were all full and didn't eat the food my mom made and had some leftover gift that, they didn't like, wrapped in Christmas paper, reused paper, and no birthday card. Or maybe he overheard me talking about a vlog once. I don't know. But I said, Polly, it's okay. I'm an adult. Don't worry about it. But you could see his heart hurts. There's nothing I can do. And this is nothing like the sadness of what I started this video on. But I'm just saying there's all different levels of sadness. All different people. Like people do taste tests. We used to do them. Polly loved to do them. And, I think I mentioned there that, just because we like it or don't doesn't mean you will, because we all have different taste buds. And we all have different ways we deal with things. But I just wanted you to know on the 7th day of Vlogmas that even though I may not have heard from you in a long time, Polly and I still think of you. He still remembers you, I remember you, and we pray for you. Harder than ever, because when we don't hear from you, the world we live in, you never know. You never know what has happened to people. So, my Christmas wish is that those of you who we've exchanged email addresses and whatever, can you just let me know how you're doing? We just want to know that you're okay. I know they're hard. The holidays are hard. But sometimes just reaching out to someone, it helps. So I hope you're all doing well. And I'm sorry this vlog isn't all that, chipper. Haven't heard that word in a long time. Lately I've heard a lot of words I haven't heard, but I've been skimming through YouTube looking for like Christmas shows, and they have their old ones. I mean, ones I've never even seen, and I forgot the word. I said to Polly, oh my gosh, I haven't heard that word in ages. I can't remember what it is now, but like chipper, I just said. Haven't heard that word. But I hope you're, able to still go on and do the holidays, and, maybe everyone doesn't celebrate Christmas. Maybe you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever else I don't know that's out there. Maybe you're rushing around getting gifts or wrapping gifts, or you're all ready for Christmas and everything's baked and put in the freezer and ready to go, and you're one of those people, and God bless you. Not me, not now. I used to be, but no. But just know that my finger again is in the frame. Because I'm looking in the air, in the sky, because, I don't have to look at the thing because I'm not for now. But just know I'm thinking about all of you on that day, that you'll be thinking about the people with empty chairs and, with the way the world is. I assume, it seems like people are all getting back together. Not my family, no. I guess not. So it'll be Polly and I. And I will be darned if we don't have some kind of Christmas. We had no Thanksgiving. Well, we did. It just wasn't the same day. And it was thanks to one of our subscribers. Thank you, Margaret. But I do want to give Polly some kind of Christmas. He deserves it. And not only because he's my kid, but he is a good kid. And he deserves so much more. And it just breaks my heart what we're going through. And I would just like to see his eyes brighten up. He even said on that Kris Kringle day, which had been the 6th day, you put your shoes on out on the 5th, and I had I keep saying shoes, they're sneakers. His sneakers are really worn and torn, and he's been having them for a long time, and he really needs new ones. And so I don't know, I hope there's no little kids watching, but anyhow, Kris Kringle I thought Kris Kringle would think, or St. Nicholas, I'm saying Kris Kringle because I'm thinking like it's chocolates. St. Nicholas would think that, I don't want to put any candy in here. So, Kris Kringle, St. Nicholas, I would make a bad liar. I'm thinking of the candy, and I'm thinking of St. Nicholas Day, and I'm thinking if there's any kids listening, but anyhow. So St. Nicholas, I thought, would probably think these shoes are too, yuck. So I set up a bag, and I put the shoes in there, and another baggie for the candy, so they view the shoes, and I guess Polly missed them. So this is a happy ending to the kind of sad vlog. But the vlog was my gift to you, letting you know we're both thinking of you and praying for you, whatever you're going through. But I want to end on a happy note. So Polly said, I didn't ask about St. Nicholas because I didn't want to stress you. Oh, that stressed me because he shouldn't have to say those kind of things. And I had told him, well, Kris Kringle probably saw your shoes and thought they were tattered and torn and decided to just maybe put it somewhere else. And then as I'm, looking up, he has a thing on his door, hung over his door, one of those things where you hang over your door and you can hang some. And then he found it. And it just saddened me that he had to say that he didn't want me to have stress. That's not what a 17-year-old should be saying. I see other people that I've come to know on YouTube, and they have 17-year-olds, same age, like a few days apart in age, a month or so. And they're, got their driver's license or their permit or going to proms or balls or whatever they call them, and, doing things, going away on vacations and trips, and all year round getting presents and stuff. And then I think, it's sad the world we live in. Like I talked about at the beginning, some losses are worse than others. Some may be more losses than others. And it's all how we take it. It's, it's like stress. There's stress in the world, but it's how we react to it. And I'm not going to lie, I've not reacted very good to the stress that's been put upon us by, who we will not mention. It just stressed me out that, yes, we have each other. Let's knock on wood. But gosh darn it, my son deserves a Christmas. And the stress of, what's happened. Again, it brings me more stress. It should bring me relief, right? But it doesn't. I don't know where I'm going with the story, so I will stop right here. But if you can share our channel, it would mean a lot to us because we'd like to grow our channel. It would be great. It would mean the world to us. And if you could share a GoFundMe, it would really help because I'm still having to buy poly syringes and Pediasure. I can never get the store brand because I don't know if they can't get it. It's never there. The few times I get to go to the store when I order it, but if you could share a GoFundMe if you're able to put anything in. Because Polly has to drink a lot because of he has many health problems, and he's at the age where I'm not going to share anymore what's wrong with him. Y'all know about his very serious heart problem, and he has, epilepsy and many more. I don't know, pretty much all the organs just about in his body have problems. But, with the situation we're at, the things that I have to supply him with that the health insurance should be paying, but, they can decide what they want, They get their premiums, but when it's time to pay out, they don't. That's really sad. But on a good note, I said I was ending this on a good note. A good note is, I guess, I'll say that for another time because it's like a good note, but it ended in a bad ending, so to say. But I did want to share that as a story Polly saw in the news, but I'll save it for another time. This video is getting way too long, and I'm sure no one made it to the end. But I just wanted you to know that Polly and I continue to pray for all of you. We don't know how you're doing, but we continue to pray for what we know and those we don't know, and you're always in our prayers, and we hope you're doing good during this busy time of year, and hope you're able to get yourself up and do what you got to do, and maybe as easy as ordering on Amazon or wherever you order from. I just hope you're doing what you can and don't worry what you can't. And those that are gone, just keep your memories close to your heart, and they'll still be here. You can still love someone when they're gone. It's just different. So make sure you're the reason someone smiles today. Be kind to people you don't know what they're going through. Be kind to yourself. Live each day to the fullest. And don't worry if you can't get everything accomplished. It's not the end of the world. Well, not yet. Sorry. It just rolled off my tongue. I don't know. Just laugh about it. Just laugh. If you don't laugh, you gotta cry, right? But anyhow, just want to let you know that we're thinking of all of you. Now, if you just drop a note and say how you're doing, because Sandy Mom, she worries. So for now, thanks if you made it this far. I'm sure you didn't, but it's okay if you didn't. But if you can let us know how you're doing, it would be great. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.